I know that everyone hates Nico Harrison, the man that decided to trade away a generational talent and phenom in the middle of his prime after leading your team to an NBA Finals. Yes, he traded away Luka Doncic for an injury-prone and much older Anthony Davis. But one thing I will say about Nico Harrison, he understood how to build a team around Luka Doncic. The problem with Nico Harrison is that he had this wonderful Christmas dinner. He brought this amazingly delectable mac and cheese, this succulent dressing, and the sweetest peas you could ever see. But he forgot that at some point in time, his guests are gonna want some meat. And Luka Doncic is that sweet old glazed up ham. And the sides that Nico Harrison brought to the table were the trades he made the trade deadline. PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, and all that defense the new Dallas Mavericks relied on for the rest of that season. If you're going to build around Luka, you got to understand that man does not play defense. He has no interest whatsoever in that side of the ball. But on the other side of the ball, he is magnificent. One of the most prolific scorers we have ever seen. And not just one of the most prolific scorers, one of the most prolific offensive players in general. His ability to pass the ball, draw in defenses, kick out, throw lobs, play in between game, keep the defense guessing. He is an offensive wizard. No one can deny that. But on defense, he is a straight cone. I myself made a breakdown on how bad his defense was in that NBA Finals. But I've begun to understand that Luka Doncic is very similar to another all-star, Hall of Fame, prolific offensive player. And that's Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was a dog, straight up killer offensively. But at the end of the day, he was only 6 foot tall at his best and light in the ass. Luka Doncic might be 6'7", 6'8", but Allen Iverson probably still is a better defender in his era than Luka Doncic is in his era. Now, with that small frame Allen Iverson had, no one could stay in front of him. He was able to dominate the game as a 6'2" guard. But when he made his finals run with the Sixers, he was surrounded by other dogs that were tenacious on defense, that were okay playing their role, and it was a match made in heaven. Fast forward 20 years, and you have Luka Doncic in the NBA Finals with the Dallas Mavericks. And it's similar. Nico Harrison saw the vision. He put Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving on a team surrounded by defenders and bigs that could cover up their weaknesses. The Los Angeles Lakers are going to need to do the same thing. They are presently constructed in a way that does not fully cover Luka Doncic's weaknesses because their second or third best player, depending on the day, is LeBron James. LeBron James is 41 years old. He can defend in very short spurts, but he is not an all-time defender like he was in his prime. Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves are going to be the go-to guys on that team going forward. So once LeBron retires, the Los Angeles Lakers must surround them with as much defense as they can possibly find. Bigs that can catch lobs, wings that can defend and space the floor. They are not that far off, but this next iteration of the Lakers post-LeBron must be built this way. Because just like how the Philadelphia 76ers built that team around Allen Iverson and how the Dallas Mavericks built their team around Luka Doncic, the Los Angeles Lakers must do the same. They have to defend at a high level around Luka because he is a pure cone. And Austin Reeves isn't a great defender himself either. If the Lakers and Rob Pelinka can take that one page out of Nico Harrison's book, Luka Doncic will be able to not only get to a finals like Allen Iverson did and like how he did with the Mavericks, but win an NBA finals. And that brings me to today's lesson of the day for my athletes out there. Be proud of your weaknesses. Don't allow your weaknesses to deter you from pursuing greatness. Every day you work towards bettering your weaknesses, but you still know what you bring to the table. You know who you are. You know what you're capable of. You know that you are that guy or girl that can get the job done. I myself am in a point in my career that I know the player that I am. I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at. And I am trying to tell the world, allow me to be me. I'm not perfect, but if you allow me to be myself, play to my strengths, I will make up for what I lack in other departments. Just allow me to be me. That's where I'm at with it. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode, and I'll catch you again next week.